The Sherwood Forest Renaissance Faire is currently accepting vendor and performer applications for its spring 2010 opening season. This carefully selected Central Texas fair site is located 15 miles east of Elgin, right on Highway 290, merely 40 minutes from Austin, an hour and a half from College Station in San Marcos, and only 2 hours from San Antonio and Houston. With access to several major metro markets and an advertising budget approaching $100,000, first-year gate is estimated to be between 20,000 and 40,000 patrons. This beautiful forested 100-acre site is owned by the fair, and with more than 300 days till opening, water and power lines have been connected, surfaced roads on site completed, and construction for the main gate and most of the many stages nearly finished. In April of 2009, I filmed a tour of the Sherwood Forest Renaissance Faire site given by Eric, the owner. To assist you, I've included maps with red arrows showing the direction of travel, and white arc lines indicating the direction of sight or interest. Of the 100 acres of the fair site, 20 are meadowlands scheduled to be turned into parking. Of the 80 remaining forested acres, only 25 are being developed for the initial year, leaving much room for expansion and on-site patron and participant camping. Of those 25 acres being developed the first year, fewer than half are part of the walking tour you're about to see. And with those words, allow me to say, welcome to Sherwood.
Well, that's interesting.
We got some signs up along the way to kind of see where things are kind of planned. There's going to be a Dixie circle of tents right in this area. We've got 2 stages up there around that are surrounding the inner circle of booths, and we've got another stage right over here. We've got about 3 more stages that we're going to be built. At the end, we'll probably have about 12 performance stages as well as 2 gazebos up toward the front. And then when we were in Bali, we bought 7 obelisks that are about this big around, about 3.5 meters tall, or well over 10 feet. But right outside their village in Derbyshire was a stone circle called the Seven Sisters. And that's what we're building over here in the clearing. Is going to be just a beautiful, magnificent stone circle. We'll have drumming going on in the circle. There can actually be Celtic weddings there, or we're going to have, right in this area, you can see a couple of stakes, we're also going to have Maid Marian's Chapel here. And I've got at Earth Art in the back of our courtyard, I have a 7-foot Celtic stone cross that was cast from one of the original Celtic crosses in Ireland, and it's going to kind of be the feature point of this, as well as some other smaller Celtic crosses that I had carved out of lava stone that are going to surround it. Front gate up here. This is a water feature that will be filled up, and there will be a log across the shallow part down there, and that will be where Robin and Little John have their battle, and Robin goes off into the water. We have about 30 fairies. We also want creatures of fantasy, if we can recruit folks like that. We've got, we're also going to have a wishing well up here. And the wishing well, the donations from the wishing well will go to Make-A-Wish Foundation. We're going to support 2 foundations, that one, and we're supporting one that's called Rescue, and it provides health insurance for Rennies who make the circuit each year but don't have health insurance.
How long do you anticipate your festivities to last?
From 10 till 7.
And for how many weeks?
6 weekends.
6 weekends.
Yeah. So when I found the 86 acres, it was all woods, and I didn't want to tear down a bunch of trees, so I approached an older lady that was living in Brownsville and bought an 18-acre pasture, and that's our parking lot. So this is the front gate. I'm hoping I have a parking problem, but that's a.
As soon as the kids
In the mornings, the acting crew will obviously be up on the balcony, talking to the people out in the parking lot. The roof will be, shingles, cedar shingles. No, cedar shingles over that. Yeah, that stays just like it is. And that walkway takes you up where you can talk to people on the other side or this side.
You're going to keep the people, the patrons.
So in this area, there's going to be another tent circle, a gypsy tent circle. And then okay. Through the woods. There will be a stage out here after hours on the camper side in back of the pub, and it'll just be an improv campground stage. So if you are an actor or a musician or a flamethrower or whatever you want to do, you can perform. There will be an area that will be kind of a controlled drum circle, meaning I'm going to have ropes around it so that the drummers are not pushed in and the dancers can get around the fire without the crowd pushing them actually into the fire. And then there will be a pub there will be another stage out here that provides entertainment outside of the pub.
You dance around the fire,
We got our water to our property Friday.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah.
I meant to comment 3 and I got fairway garden.
That's not bad though. Get lost in a garden, you can't be.
But I brought some. Would you say what's going to be over here?
This is a restroom, a large restroom with showers, and then a pub that's going to be Troops of Jerusalem serving import beer and wine.
You said this about after hours stuff?
After hours, we're gonna have 2 things out in the camp. That's the campgrounds over there, and there's a road that meanders back through there, and we'll have a stage there just for improv, acting, or whatever you want to do, and we'll have a drum circle there, fire circle.
The patrons be able to walk around.
So from here, where does the inner circle, like relative to that tent?
See, it's just to this side. It's pretty large. It's over 200 feet across, and so it.
This will be the back of the booth here.
There are no booths here. This wall hopefully will one day. This fence will one day come down when we expand. So I'm not putting any permanent booths along this fence. There's a permanent circle right there, and it encompasses where that pile is. We can kind of look at it.
You can find vendor and participant information and applications at http://www.sherwoodforestfaire.com. If you're interested in being a vendor, or if you're just someone who really likes fairs, you can join the Robin & Company Yahoo group for updates on current information and events. If you would like to perform at the fair, you'd like to audition and act, or really you'd just like to look into acting at a fair, join this Yahoo group, Sherwood Fair, and contact the entertainment director